Yes, I am back. Welcome back to another episode of Cosplay Time, and I know I've been away for so long, and trust me, I've missed everybody. I missed doing these videos, and I just wanted to do another project, and you know, this time I want to take you on the journey of making this project happen. And what journey is that exactly? It's this. I'll be modifying this toy, and for all of you out there, you know I'm a huge Ghostbuster fan, and it's this one right here. The Ghostbusters Proton Blaster m.o.d. Yes, I'm going to be on the search for this toy because apparently people have been finding it in their local Targets. So I'm going to go to my local Target and find this thing, and I'm going to bring you guys along. So when I find this thing, I'll buy it and I'll modify it for this video. So I hope you guys are ready to come along for this journey. Let's get started. So you might be wondering, why am I going to buy this toy to modify it? Well, already from the promotion photos, it looks bigger than a Spirit Pack wand, and you know how much I hated the Spirit Pack wand. That thing was so small and tiny, I hated it. So I had to replace it with a 3D printed wand. Now, I'm going to bind this one, hopefully it's big enough, repaint it, and then put that on my Spirit Pack. And take the 3D printed one that I have on there, save that for something else. But this one, hopefully it looks good. And once I repaint it, make it look like an actual Neutrona wand, I'm going to place that on the Spirit Pack. And I'm also going to do a size comparison between that wand, this Proton Blaster, comparing that with the Spangler Neutrona wand that I have, and see how much of a size difference there is. So let's go hunting. But obviously, I need to get dressed first. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so now I made it to Target. Let's go inside and take a look. Bingo. Okay, so here it is. The Ghostbusters Proton Blaster m.o.d. Now, as you can see, this is not really complete. If you look at it, there's some things missing on this. It came with those pieces by itself, like this. This is the activation box. It needs to be put on the side over here. And then this part is for the attachment parts. This goes on the side here like that. So it's got attachment parts like this right here. It's for the barrel, like that. Just like that. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. The size of these things. It's already a bigger size than the Spirit Pack one, which is ridiculously small. So this one's a not bad size. I can actually hold it better. And to compare the sizes, let me show you this next to the Plasma Series Spangler wand. So here it is next to the Spangler Neutrona wand that I custom painted a while back. If you want to see that video, time card on top will show you where to find that. So far, the sizing is not too far off, honestly. I really like it. But other than that, I think this thing would be a nice addition to the Spirit Pack. Can't wait to get started. Let's do this thing. The first thing I'm going to get rid of is this No Ghost logo right here. Gotta remove that. And when you're done, it looks like this. Very smooth, no sticky residue. Perfect. Now the next thing I'm going to hit this thing with is some Scotch-Brite. This is actually going to make the paint adhere better to the plastic, so less rub off. Okay, so this thing has been scuffed up with the Scotch-Brite pad. Now I gotta drill out the holes for like the vent light right here. The vent lights, I'm not gonna drill out the holes for the lights, and also this right here, this part right here, the level light. I gotta drill that part out, and then onto the painting. And yes, I just got a haircut, so the mop had to go. So let's get started with this one.
Okay, so the next part I did was I filled in the No Ghost logo with some wood filler, sanded it down smooth. Looks good, ready for paint. But first, on to the next part, which is the vent area.
Okay, so now I'm here chiseling away at the vent right here. I tried using a Dremel, but the Dremel was doing too rough a job. Now I have to sand this part down right here because it's very rough. But I've been using a little hand saw, and that's been working pretty well to get this down. So we're making progress. Okay, so that's been sawed off. Now time to clean that up a little bit more. Alright, so I got all the holes drilled out. This one was pretty tricky because this one had the screw posts on the inside, so I kind of drilled into those, but it should be fine. And then the top vent holes as well. I gotta think if I'm gonna drill out holes right here for the hat lights that's supposed to go right here, or am I just gonna buy hat lights and place them on here with glue. I have no idea yet. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. Now, onto the painting. So here's the cool thing that I'm going to try is that this is the clipper valve. I had to cut a little piece off right here because this is the clipper valve that came with the Spangler Neutrona wand. I'm going to take this clipper valve and put it right here on top of that. And then I'll glue it in place like that, so that way it's an actual properly sized clipper valve. Because this one, surprisingly, is actually a good size for this wand here. So I'm gonna work on that too. Okay, so I had to modify the clipper valve that was already on the wand here a little bit, so I had to chop off the top of it. Because if I'm gonna mount this clipper valve that came with the Spangler wand, I had to chop that off and then also chop off the side of this clipper valve so it could fit nice and flush like that. Now I just got to find a way to glue this in place, and then we are all set with that one. Alright, so before I do any painting, I have to mask off some areas. So I have to mask off the barrel right here. I have to mask off some of the knobs and the switches here. I got to mask those off before painting. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so I'm going to start taping off this section right here because I don't want this part to be covered in paint, because I will have to glue the replacement clipper valve on this right here, so I don't want paint to get interfering with that. Okay, so a small hiccup. I thought I had some matte black spray paint. Looks like I'm out of it, so I'm just going to have to use this gloss black spray paint that I have. This is also a paint and primer mix. It is gloss, but I'm going to hit it with some matte clear coats, and then that should bring down the shine. So let's get to it. Okay, so all the painting is done drying. Now it's time to add some silver touches to it. This is a Deco Color Silver pen. I'm going to use this to go around the corners and simulate metal scratching off. So let's get started. Okay, and there it is. I added the new clipper bow to the wand. I just used some 5-minute epoxy to glue that in place. Okay, so today is a new day. I let the paint dry completely. I let the glue set overnight. Now it's time for the final touch, which is clear coat. Okay, so it looks like I'm not completely done with this wand yet. There's one thing I was missing. After looking at this thing, I realized, wait a second, it's missing decals. So I just went on Etsy and I ordered a pair of decals for this wand. I also ended up finding a 3D printed kit to make this barrel look more screen accurate, which I'm super excited to see. I'm just waiting for those to arrive, and then once they get here, I'll add them on, and then I could call this thing done. Okay, labels have been applied. Looks great. Okay, so I am now almost done with this wand. The parts that I ordered just arrived, which are these parts right here. It's a 3D printed kit to attach onto the barrel itself. So when it attaches to this, it becomes a complete wand. This is what the kit looks like when it's on the wand. So you take this piece right here first, and then slide that on just like that. See, like that. Then you take the collar section. You also place it just like that. And then you got the trigger tip section. That goes like that. And then there you go. You have a completed wand look. Now I pre-sanded these down just that way the painting can start. And then once the painting is done, I'll glue these into place. Now the original idea that I had with this wand is that I was going to use the pre-existing barrel attachments for it. But I realized with this 3D printed kit, these are not going to be able to be utilized. So I'm going to have to like not use these at all and probably use this for something else later down the road. But as for now, I'm just going to focus on the 3D printed kit to be attached to this wand. So now onto the painting of these and then gluing them in place. Okay, so this thing is done. I'm really happy with it. Check it out for yourself. Alright, this thing is all set. Look at that. It looks like a full-scale wand. And it's actually very close to an actual screen-accurate sized wand. This thing looks amazing. I can't believe how good it looks. And it has the lights and sound still. What makes it even better is that now you can see down the barrel. It's got the light going. There's no on and off button on this thing, so the only way I can shut it off is hold down the firing button. There we go. So unfortunately with this, the new wand attachments right there, the barrel attachments, it kind of renders the other barrel attachments useless. So this thing does have like other sounds, but it's like that. And different sound effects. The only way to access those sounds is pushing down one of these buttons that push down at the end over here. Shut up. That was what. Okay, I'm just gonna shut this off. You have to let it overheat. Anyway, this thing is gonna be put on my spirit pack. So that's gonna be the new wand for the spirit pack. Overall, I hope everybody enjoyed watching this video. It was fun to put this thing together, and now I can't wait to mount it on my spirit pack. But if you like what you see here, please hit that subscribe button. And also click that bell notification, that way you get notified when I upload a new video. And also smash that like button, that really helps the channel grow even more. With that being said, remember, everybody can cosplay, it's always cosplay time.